This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Next, we have tips on how to save some money and energy this winter season. Welcome to another day of local information. I'm Ken Kara, and I thank you for watching. A $19.8 million loan will help the Hazleton City Authority upgrade its water distribution system in parts of Hazel Township and in Monoy Township. The low-interest Penvest financing will help with water pressure and water quality in those areas, and that's important for services like fire protection, according to State Senator John Udechak. The upgrades will be made in Hazel Township along State Route 940 between Harley and Drifton, and also in Monoy Township in Schuylkill County. Scott Burkhart of the HCA says the loan will let them do the project the right way, and he calls the current system in those areas outdated. The total loan is for $19,835,000. Now here's today's news feature with Lisa Sugart.
Well, the winter weather is officially here, unfortunately, and many people are wondering, how can I save money and how can I save energy? And we have the answers for you today. We're pleased to welcome into our virtual studio today, Nils Hagen Fredrickson, Press Secretary for the Office of Communications for the Public Utility Commission in Harrisburg. Thank you so much for joining us.
Happy to be here. It's an important issue to be talking about.
It certainly is. We're all feeling the pinch of everything when the winter comes, and this year especially. So what are some important tips that the PUC offers to help people, I guess, to save money on their home heating oil or any other heating bills, or on water, or just general keeping the heat in their house? What can you tell us to make things better?
The PUC doesn't touch home heating oil, so that's something that consumers would want to talk to their supplier about. But when it comes to electricity, there are a lot of people that still use electricity to generate heat, or in that case, run their furnaces, even if they're using another heating source. So their electric bill is part of their heating bill, or they use natural gas, which the PUC also regulates as the source of energy for the heat that they use during the winter. When it comes to winter energy, it's really important to understand that your usage drives the biggest portion of your bill. The actual energy you use, the kilowatts of electricity or the cubic feet of natural gas that you consume on a month-to-month basis, makes up half to 3/4 of your bill. So managing your energy use and understanding your energy use can have a huge impact on those bills. But also the weather, and especially the temperatures, have a dramatic impact on your bill. So as it gets colder, we see usage go up and we see bills go up, and that generates a lot of concern from consumers. Understanding your bill, understanding the rates that you're paying, either for electricity or natural gas, and knowing what your usage is, are keys. So simple things you can do around the house, like keep a close eye on your thermostat. Depending on your home and your heating system, a 1-degree change in your thermostat can swing your bill by up to 3%. So a few degrees up or down can have a dramatic impact on your usage. And things like turning down the heat when you're not home, or turning down the heat in rooms that you're not using, using curtains and insulating blinds to keep the cold out of the windows, making sure that your heating system is well maintained. And if you're using an air circulating system, that filters are changed periodically. All of those things can have a dramatic impact on the amount of energy that it takes just for you to stay comfortable. Also think about your high-use appliances. Clothes washers, clothes dryers, because you're generating a lot of heat there, and dishwashers tend to be the 3 biggest heat-consuming or energy-consuming appliances in your home. So something as simple as waiting until you have a full load before you run any of those appliances can help reduce the amount of energy that you use on a monthly basis. And the other thing to think about especially if you're using electricity or natural gas to operate your hot water heater, which can be another high consumption device, is check the thermostat on your hot water heater or have a professional do it. Generally, most people don't need a temperature above 120 degrees on their hot water heater. And if it's running higher than that, you're probably burning off excess energy to generate heat that you don't really need. But also, let's not forget that, again, the weather can have a dramatic impact. The colder it gets, and especially when we see temperatures drop into the teens or lower in late January, and February tends to be one of the coldest months of the year in Pennsylvania. Those utility bills that pop up in February and March tend to be the largest of the year, driven not necessarily by price, but simply by consumption. So that's where efficiency, that's where a little bit of savings here or there, keeping an eye on your thermostat, maintaining your furnace, plugging apps, not letting drafts into your house, doing other simple things to help conserve a little bit of energy can add up to a large number of dollars at the end of the month.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
The National Weather Service has issued a hazardous weather outlook for our area. Very cold temperatures are expected again Friday night into Saturday. Winds will be light and variable, so wind chill is not expected to be much of an issue. However, temperatures are forecast to drop to between 0 to 10 below zero. Here's our forecast from the National Weather Service on Friday. Mostly sunny with a high near 14 degrees. Wind chill values as low as -12. Wind gusts as high as 21 miles per hour. Friday night partly cloudy with a low around -4 degrees. Wind chill values as low as -11. Saturday is sunny with a high near 19 degrees. Saturday night mostly cloudy with a low around 11 degrees. Sunday partly sunny with a high near 25 degrees. Sunday night mostly cloudy with a low around 8 degrees. Monday mostly sunny with a high near 24 degrees. And Monday night mostly cloudy with a low around 14 degrees. The Hazelton Area High School wrestling team has wrapped up at least a tie for the Wyoming Valley Conference Division I Championship. Here's the SSPTV Standard Speaker scoreboard. The Cougars won a big matchup with Wyoming Valley West. Jorvin Rodriguez scored an upset of the Spartan state-ranked wrestler Ian Ratchford with a 5-4 decision at 132 pounds. Everything then fell on the shoulders of Simon Zamudio in the final bout for Hazelton, and he got a 6-0 decision at 113 pounds. Hazelton head coach Keith Maurer says, quote, "This was by far the best team effort to win a dual meet we've had in a long time," unquote. Tamaqua beat Blue Mountain in wrestling with Jacob Schleier, Jacob Heen, Cole Eberts, and John Boudet getting falls. In the poll, Hazelton Area swept Berwick. In the boys 400 freestyle, the Cougars' Ryan Kovalik set a Berwick poll record with a time of 4 minutes, 24 seconds, and 0.3 of a second. In boys basketball, Shenandoah Valley beat Monoy Area. Owen Kozar had 21 points for the winners. In college basketball, the Penn State Hazelton women beat PSU Brandywine, and the local Lady Lions were led by Cassandra Rodriguez with 16 points. Coming up, our community and sports features. We'll be right back.
SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Carmen B. Guglielmini, age 66, of Cunningham. Services will be held at the convenience of the family under the Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home. Daniel B. Walton of Sandy Valley, the McHugh-Wilczek Funeral Home, will announce the arrangements. And Mary A. Wilson, age 88, of Drums. Services will be private under the McHugh-Wilczek Funeral Home.
Tonight's obituaries are being brought to you in part by Harmon Funeral Homes and Crematory, with 2 locations in Rockland and in Drums, 570-384-3312 or 570-788-0977, and go to harmonfuneral.com.